All right. Good morning, folks. We're back. Just a little bit of rain this morning. Nothing too dramatic. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, just typing something. Edward, Robert Jacobson. Hello, Dennis. Kavite Dennis Brock. Hello. Edward Crandall. Good morning. How are you, sir? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was just looking at the radar, and the entire island of Luzon is covered in rain. But we're not getting much rain here. MRJL, good morning. Dennis McFarland, good morning. Had Taco Bell for dinner. Now that's funny. Yeah. Jess Barrett, still in Baguio. How are you, sir? Thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, there was some funny comments on that Taco Bell video. Pretty funny comments. Some people apparently just hate Taco Bell. And I can understand that, living in the West. I didn't eat a lot of fast food in the West, like I told you guys in the video, but man, it sure is a nice change to have something like that every now and then. And that was, you know, so many things are ruined here in the Philippines by mayonnaise and banana ketchup that, you know, when you get the opportunity to eat something like that, just some good old-fashioned American Mexican, you know, some Taco Bell, that was really nice. Hey, Randy, how are you? Thanks for joining the chat. I was going to do a Google Hangout this time, but I don't know, maybe next Tuesday. I just didn't do it. I don't know why. I need to try it. Merc 3. Magandang umaga po. Ah, you're in Baguio till Thursday. Okay. Getting a lot of rain up there? Rory, what's up, buddy? How are you? Randy. Jim Schultz, good morning. How are you? Randy's having Miracle Whip withdrawals. Yeah, Randy, you know, the mayonnaise here is really sweet. It's some kind of I don't know what it is. It's horrendous, right? You know, I'm sure you would agree. It's just horrible, the mayonnaise here. Rory, thanks for coming in. Good to see you again, buddy. Rory's in Cebu, as well as Randy, I believe. Randy's down in Cebu as well. Thanks for coming in, guys. Just small, light rain is all we're getting here in North Caloocan. We haven't had, yeah, everything's sweet, Randy. Sorry, I'm raining in Baguio. Jess, is it raining really hard, or just because we're not getting hardly anything here? You would never even know there was a typhoon. Donald, how are you? Donald Morabito. I think I'm saying that right. Is there an L in front of that B? No. Donald Morabito, welcome back to the chat. You've been here before, and you have a question of, I see many small motorcycles and scooters in the Philippines, but none have a security cable or chain. A security cable or chain of some support. Are they safe with minimal stealing there? Donald, most places where you park have security guards that watch your bike for you. If you're going to the mall, you're parking in a guarded parking lot, okay? And you guys know my house here. I park the motorbike in the front of the house, and I've never I did chain it up like the first month or two that I lived here and had the bike, but I don't chain it up anymore because it would be so hard for somebody to steal it. They would have to take it over our big gate, you know, it'd be really hard. And I'm not saying there's no theft here, Donald, there is, but most of the time you don't have to worry about it, you know. It's not something you have to really worry too much about. Let's see. Rory Thompson took a month to find dill relish. Probably SNR or something. Merc 3, you can just, it's just a setting. Sorry, I missed your question there. Google Hangouts is, it's just a setting within YouTube. I can change it from a YouTube live chat to a Google Hangout just by pushing one little button. And then going live, and then I'm in the Hangout format where other vloggers can join the panel. You guys have been in Hangouts before with other vloggers. I was going to try it this time, but I don't know. I just didn't. I had a couple of things to do before I went live, and then when I came back, I just launched it on YouTube. Next Tuesday, for sure, I'm going to try the Google Hangout, because then maybe somebody, one of the other vloggers will come in, and we can. That would be kind of fun, I think. Biggest surprise was the hot dog in your spaghetti. Yeah, that's kind of weird too, right, Randy? Rory, do you have one in Cebu? Is there? Because I can't find anything. Although, you know, doing a Google search here in the Philippines, it's just like the Philippines. It's hit or miss. You don't know if it's actually going to work and tell you the truth, or if it's just going to give you some location that doesn't even really exist. It's happened to me so many times here. You do a Google search, and I'll give you an example. I was taking a ride over to the Suzuki automotive dealership. Okay, not the motorcycle, but the automotive dealership. And there's one, you know, right down the street here, but it's not there. It shows it on Google Maps. It shows it on the Suzuki automotive website, and it's not there. So it was a wasted trip for me. Although I got to ride the motorcycle, so that was fun. Oh, are you saying? Okay. I think Rory, you're saying there's not one. There's not a Taco Bell in Cebu. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I now we have Wendy's over here in Fairview, in Caloocan. We have Wendy's, but we don't have I haven't seen a Chick-fil-A yet. Tommy Vinson, how are you, sir? Thanks for joining the chat. Everything's fine here, just a little bit of rain. You wouldn't even really know that there was a typhoon. We're just getting a little bit of rain. Hi, Tom and Ruth. Thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, it's odd that there's only 2 Taco Bells in the country. That's what I found, too, by doing my search. But again, you can't really trust a Google search here. It just doesn't seem to work the way it does in the U.S. Mercury 3 says, I hate the mayo. I found Miracle Whip at SM Clark. Maybe Save More. Yeah, Save More. I think we've seen Miracle Whip at Save More. Yeah. Merc 3, you would not, if I was doing a Google Hangout, it would show up on YouTube as a YouTube live chat. You wouldn't notice any difference. It broadcasts on YouTube as a Google Hangout, okay? And it just gives, well, you guys know. You guys probably know what Google Hangouts is. It gives other vloggers, it doesn't even have to be a vlogger, it could just be a guest, could come onto the panel with you and share their live stream. Yeah. MRJL that has lived here since 2003. Yeah. I think Tommy Vincent, the Typhoon. I just looked at the the weather radar for the Philippines, and the whole island of Luzon's covered in this big round green rotating deal. So, but it's, we're not getting that much rain. Tom and Ruth, no Taco Bell near you. Okay. Jim Schultz, Wendy's and Mac do, in my opinion, taste identical. There's no difference at all. Burger King too. Burger King. Oh, there was an IHOP at SM North. I'm surprised that IHOP didn't make it. That's really, really good food. Much better than Denny's. Yeah. Yeah, Rory, I was actually on the Suzuki website, Suzuki Autos /PH, and they are also sending me to a dealership that does not exist. I mean, there's literally nothing there. But it's not like it used to be there. You know what I mean? And there's actually nothing there. There's no building right where it says that it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Jesse says that the IHOP was not like the one in the USA. Maybe they serve chicken and rice or something? like Mac do? Chicken and rice? No rain in Cebu right now. Oh, Roy, I think he said, oh. Yeah. Yeah, Rory, it's weird because in the US, Google Maps would never, ever, at least in my experience, would never send you down a wrong road or anything. It was always really, really accurate. And it's kind of accurate here, but I think there's a 20% flaw with it somewhere. Yeah, Merc 3, yeah, we're not getting hardly anything here. Just a really light rain. I was surprised. Ramsey's lamb sauce. That's just a Buddha that my wife picked up in Thailand. What a weird name, Ramsey's lamb sauce. Wow, 500 pesos for a hot dog, fries, and drink. That is expensive. I've heard about that Nathan's place, though, and seen some screenshots of some of their food. Looks really good, man. I know it's over there by Mall of Asia. The restaurants there are not the same as the USA, but close enough to make my belly happy. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Merc 3, and it gets us away from eating rice, for one meal. So that's always a plus. Rory says he saw something from a sister-in-law. He was... The head of Facebook here in the Philippines got removed because he was allowing too much positive about Duterte. Huh. Chili's. Yeah. I would try Chili's, Jesse, because I know they've got tortilla chips and salsa there. And that's something I really miss from the States. Again, it's not Mexican food, but I love tortilla chips and salsa, man. I could kill myself on Ramsey. No, I'm not a Buddhist. It's just a picture, buddy. Just a picture that my wife liked. We were in Thailand and she thought it was cool, so she picked it up. That's all it is. It's just a picture on the wall. Merc 3 had some adobo and rice for dinner. Ah, pork adobo for dinner. There you go. So there's a Chili's, Jess, at SM Clark, I'm assuming. That's probably where you're going. SM Clark for Chili's. I don't recall seeing one here at SM Fairview. All right, Jim Schultz. Rain Man, what's up, mofo? Jim Schultz's girlfriend, Lorna, is going to be joining us. Oh, okay. It's not in the mall. Hello, Rain Man. Rory Thomas is saying to stop all the drugs and contraband from coming into the country. Be wary of what you get sent here now. Oh. Oh, MRJL. Jesse saying he saw a Chili's at SM North. Yeah, that's I would assume SM North has one because SM North has everything. Second biggest mall in the Philippines. Lorna Beth Vasadre. Welcome to the chat. Boy, look at you. Maganda. Are you going somewhere with your ate? Oh.
I'm going back.
Oh, you're going back to the 9th Avenue? Really? Do you have to go to that other place first? Okay. Oh, thanks, Ron Phil. Thanks for joining the chat, buddy. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that at SM North as well. Yeah, you know, the Chili's in the U.S., at least where I lived. Good morning, Clyde Seaside. Thanks for joining the chat. The Ladyboy Barber. Yeah, I could probably use a trim. Let's see. Well, the chat's not flashing like crazy like it always does. Maybe YouTube did something to fix that. Had Cajun jambalaya in SM and sent it back, told them it was not true Cajun. He said, sorry, we don't know how to make Filipino likes U.S. food. It was peanut curry, passes jambalaya. Oh, so that would have been kind of a sweet. That would have been sweet if it was a peanut curry. Jambalaya is supposed to be spicy, man. Have a bite to it. Right? Jim Schultz wants a picture up of Brad Pitt. And Merc 3 says, no, Angelina Jolie instead. Oh, I'm not blinking as much. There you go. Oh, we need something to draw the women in. Well, that's true. I mean, my ugly mug isn't going to do that, is it? And Melanie is going back to see if she can get the title of the house today. She's going to travel in the rain. Dennis Brock, he says it's just beginning to rain down in Cavite, guys. So, yeah, my ugly mug got Melanie. That's true. A valid point, Rory. A valid point. Jim Schultz, I saw something on Facebook. There. I have not seen the video yet for Philly Bryan's zoo trip. Yeah, Clyde, the kids are out anyway for what's called sim break or something. I don't know. Slim Jim, what's up, buddy? That's right. Nothing in particular. You got it, baby. Whatever you want to talk about. We're all over the place, although we've been talking about food a lot. As is always the case in this chat room. We're always talking about food, right? Don't sell yourself short. That's what Merc 3 is for. Well, here's Roy and Merc going to start going at each other. Okay, well, Jess wasn't lying. He's got pictures of. That's a nice looking burger you got there. Slim Jim says it's sunny down in Mindanao, baby. He's got sunshine down there. Ron Phil, rather rain than snow. Watching from Canada, expecting some snow tomorrow. Wow. All right. Oh, Tommy Vincent must have saw the Philly Bryan. Yeah, they went down to Subic. The Zubik. It's called Zubik Safari. We haven't been there yet. Tommy Vincent wants a rare steak. Ah, yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Clyde says you looked a little reluctant taking the usual rear shots of Melanie. Maybe I'm just getting better at it, right? All the bad yeah. Good call, Slim Jim. It's all butterflies and puppy dog tails down there. That's funny. Thanks, Merc 3. Little red horse action. Oh, that reminds me. I was talking about Chili's in Southern California. They had a really bad reputation for being super salty, the food in the U.S. I mean, they kind of got that reputation along with a lot of the Fridays because a lot of the Fridays in Southern California closed because the food just got so bad. The quality of the food, I mean. It appears, you know, the last 10, 15 years or so, trends have really changed. 10 to 20 years in the U.S. Southern California, especially, the food trends have really changed there. And people, you know, are demanding more fresh food and less. Yeah, Slim Jim, I agree with that too. But man, their food was salty. And I mean, just about everything you ordered, you could just taste it. It tasted like, you know, and they weren't doing so well there in Southern California. There were chilies that were going under. Yeah, Tommy, you agree with the whole salt thing? It seemed like you could get a decent lunch. Clyde says he heard that Californians are starting to eat vegetables. I hate YouTube. Welcome to the chat. Tommy Vincent likes barbecue. Me too. That's one of my favorites. Dennis Brock says he saw an Outback at Mall of Asia. Or no, before you get... There's a lot of neat restaurants in that area. Pasay City. I'm a big fan of that area. Especially, you know, it's a lot like the U.S. That area, that area, the Mall of Asia area of Pasay City, is really a lot like being back in the U.S. again. You almost forget you're in the Philippines. So for Thanksgiving, Roy says for Thanksgiving, I'm going to try and fry a turkey. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. He's going to go for the. Well, maybe we'll be doing hangouts by then, and you can just come on and show us, Roy. Oh, a marinade for the. Huh. I wonder if you can make your own marinade. Because I wouldn't even know where to start as far as, you know, buying that. Because Thanksgiving's not a thing here, right? Merc3 says they eat vegetables because they can't own guns and vegetables don't run away. Slim Jim says not many of you guys have hit the like button. Do you hate Philo? Yeah. Jesse said his wife gets on him. His wife's a doctor. You know, I guess when you think about it, there's a lot of salt here too in the Philippines with all the soy sauce that we use. And there's an Outback in Makati. Aha. Probably the Greenbelt Mall, I bet. I bet that's where that's at. Roy's got the oil in the pot. We love Philo, but we're still on the fence about Rory. He has issues. Jesse says he always bakes his turkey. I hate YouTube. I am in, if you know where the Zabarte Town Center Mall is, I live like, not right behind that, but pretty close to that. Zabarte Town Center. You're on Road 1, my Piho. My Piho. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I know where that's at. I'm in North Calocan City, not the South. So, ah, a butterball turkey. I remember those things, man. That's good times right there. Yeah, I'm in North Calocan City. You're probably in. When most people talk about Calocan City, they're thinking of the South, the very busy South Calocan City, which is right in the middle of Manila, Metro Manila. I'm all the way up in north. We're up here with the cows. Almost, we're almost provincey here. You know, we're close enough. We'll probably have turkey, rice, and lechon. Nice. We'll probably have. Okay. Jesse says he makes his own dressing. My wife likes to see the frozen 20-pound turkeys. She's amazed. Oh, because they're so big. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a big bird, man. A 20-pounder. That's you're talking. That's going to feed a lot of people. My wife loves mashed potatoes, Jesse. She, uh, when Melanie was in the U.S., you know, it's not something that Filipinos really make that much. I mean, you can get them at Jollibee and stuff like that. You can get mashed potatoes at Jollibee, but it's not something that Filipinos make in their home very often. And she just loved mashed potatoes, man. Homemade mashed potatoes, using those giant Idaho potatoes that we can get in the U.S., but are just so big. The potatoes here are just smaller than pool balls. They're so small here. Slim Jim and Merc 3 and Rory are all going at it now. These guys. Ron Phil says his wife is from San Jose City. Okay. Heading back in February for a visit. Yeah. Yeah, the people here are, you know, very good for sure. Brian Hatcher. How are you, sir? Yeah, you're about 10 days away, right, Brian? 10 or 11 days away from your Philippines trip. I think you said you were coming on the 10th of November, if I remember correctly. Jeff Spicoli, how are you, sir? Largest to get is about 14 pounds because of the amount of oil, time to fry. Oh, okay, that's for your deep fryer. So you can only get a, okay. Jesse says he always has a lot of people over Thanksgiving. All right. Jesse says he knows how to make American pork sausage. Masarap. Do subbot. Ron Phil says the pig roasts are something else. Yeah. The big lechon baboy. Oh, I see, Brian. Oh, Oh, I see. You're going to speak. Oh, good for you. You're going to spend a few days in Manila. That's cool, man. You're going to, yeah, everybody should do that. Manila's fun. Yeah, Rory. Rory says he misses a good pot roast. I remember, and Melanie was just talking about that yesterday. We used to put, a nice roast and potatoes and carrots in a crock pot and let it go for 8 hours or so. And Melanie would come home from work, and your whole house would be filled with that smell, and man, you just can't beat that. That's good times there. So, what day do you actually arrive here, Brian? What day do you arrive at NAIA Manila? Probably the 8th, I would imagine, the 7th or the 8th. Yeah, that means you're a week away. No wonder you said that. 1 week away from. Okay, you're going to be here on the 8th. I see. Right on, brother. Going to have some of the chat guys hanging out. P. Burgos, Edsa, and Menotti. That's covering quite a bit of ground there, even if you think about it. Makati and Ermita and Maladi. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You're on a. Oh, you're going to fly. You're doing an overnight flight. That's smart. I did that too. My last couple of visits to the Philippines, I think I took the graveyard plane, the plane that left LAX at midnight or 12:30, Asiana that left at midnight or 12:30. I liked it because it got me here. It got me here just before noon. Whereas if I took the daytime flight from LAX, then I got into Manila at like 11 p.m., which isn't a bad time to go into Manila. No traffic, but Melanie and I would always stay in Manila anyway for the first couple of nights, so traffic wasn't a big deal. Merc3 says, "Hope your trip is good. I'm jealous. I want to go." Jesse's passing out recipes for pork sausage. Oh, Rory, you did the O. I don't think there's too many foreigners that don't know what you're talking about there, buddy. Hitting your head on the jeepney. Oh man, you just can't be. Hold on a second, you guys. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. Ah, homemade longanisa. We had that for breakfast this morning. Wasn't homemade, but man, it was good. Oh, Slim Jim says, I guess Slim Jim is not riding too many jeepies. I do. I don't mind them. The only time the jeepney really sucks here is when you're on the, let's say you're at the mall, okay, and the jeeps there they line up, so you can see, like our jeep is always Zabarte Town Center, so they load those jeeps. I mean, they always put one too many people on them. Mike Foodie, hello. That's the only time the jeepney sucks is when you're on the pickup, the loading side of it at the mall where they overload them. Then you just can't wait for somebody to get off. If Stitch could talk, where would he say Brian has touched him? What? Yeah, Clyde. Yeah, Clyde says that foreigners almost need a crash helmet for the Jeep. Brian Hatcher, I noticed that he was, yeah, he just exploded. I guess I'm doing something wrong. Mike Foodie, welcome. Yeah, I guess he's a little more controversial. People like that, you know. I thought he was living down in Cebu somewhere. I guess I'm wrong about that. I thought he lived in Cebu. Maybe he's oh, the Stitch doll. Good for him. He's killing it on the super chat. Yeah, I haven't watched a whole lot of his videos. I did watch one where doesn't allow anybody to use a cell phone that comes into his house, anybody in his family. And I just thought, wow, that's kind of harsh. If I tried that here, man, I would be in big, big trouble. Big trouble. Everybody would hate me. Yeah, Brian, I saw that. I saw that. That just goes to show you what you can get here. I mean, he's not living a Western lifestyle by any means, but okay, he's in Scorebirds. Yeah, I've stayed at Scorebirds before. He's married to a 20-year-old. Okay. And he's 45. I see. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh, how funny. Your Sunbucks coffee. Really, Clyde? In China? And it's a Starbucks knockoff? They make some pretty good Nikes, Nike tennis shoes. Bob Dylan. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Oh, I see, Merc 3. Yeah. Brian Hatcher, do I have plans to see Philly Brian? Absolutely. We're actually all going to the Joseph and Chinky party on the 10th. We're all going together. The Joseph and Jinky baby barbecue on the 10th of November. It's not that far from here. It's Quezon City, you know, where they're having it. If you guys have seen, we're all going to go to that. So I'll see Brian then, Brian and Lutt, and then Brian and I have talked about doing a motorcycle ride back out to that dog cemetery on Clark to make sure that, I mean, there's nothing that we can do about it, but just to see what's going on there, because that was kind of disturbing. That was kind of a disturbing sight there, I thought. You know, about a month ago, Brian did a video about the dog cemetery on Clark. Those were the service dogs, and they were tearing the whole thing up. And they told Brian at the time that they were actually remodeling it or something. Sorry, you guys. Rory Thomas, maybe you're talking about a guy that they call Bama. I think they call him Bama or something. I don't know. Constantly going from AC to Cebu. Oh, no, you're talking about Manila Hobo, I think. I got it, Jesse. Thanks. I think you're talking about the Manila Hobo. Peter Van Dever, maybe? I don't know. I think that was his channel. Brian, yeah, there is 6,500 is way too expensive. You can get the same ride for you. There's somebody in AC that does it for 3,000 from the airport to Angeles for 3,000. I think it's called Bob's Ride or something's Ride. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, and Brian, you're just as good, really. To tell you the truth, you're just as good to take a bus. The buses are really comfortable. They have AC. Just get a Victory Liner. You know, it's not going to take that much longer because everybody uses the toll road. You know what I mean? Everybody uses the toll road going north. So whether you're in a car or a bus, there's not going to be a big difference. Yeah. I think that he got deported, Rory. I mean, he didn't get deported. He actually went to the U.S. Embassy and requested help. And what happens is they confiscate your passport and they pay for you they pay for you to go home. They send you back to the U.S. And once you pay them back the plane ticket, you get your passport back. That's what I've heard. Mike Foodie, the next cooking video I thought was going to be today, but Melanie decided that she was going back to Calocan South to try and get the title to the house. So either way, Mike Foodie, we're going to do one here pretty soon. Within the next 3 or 4 days, I think we're going to do one. I think she's just going to do an adobo, pork adobo video. Not hard up for that cash, but have enough sense to watch out for scam artists. Yeah. Yeah, Brian, it's, and you know, when you're cruising around Manila there, just don't, if the taxi driver doesn't want to use the meter, just don't, you know, just stick your head in the window there and ask him, are you going to use the meter? And if he says no, and he wants to give you a flat rate cost, just don't get in. Those are the guys that aren't worth your time. And don't forget about an application called Grab. You can always use a Grab car. Grab here is the same as Uber in the US. Take over the cooking show in here. I have heard him called by many different names. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are talking about the right guy, Rory. Yeah, that's going to be our next one, Mike Foodie. It's going to be, I think we've got the pork for it already. I bought it Saturday. Take over the cooking show in her bikini and make some ramen noodles. I think maybe Melanie in a bikini cooking ramen noodles would be much better than me. Bob Dylan says the aircon buses are nice too, as long as the bus keeps moving. Oh, you mean the nowhere? Yeah, you're right. It doesn't get so bad. I was on one once from Quezon City to Angeles. Yeah, Jesse, she's actually got it done. She's actually done. It's just that there was a signature missing on one of the documents or something. So she went all the way over there yesterday and for nothing. And now she's going all the way back over there again today. There's one thing the girl has got is she is persistent about getting this title to this house. Let me check, Dennis. I don't hear it on the tin roof, but the Juice, thanks for joining the chat. Yeah, I heard the Sox beat the Dodgers. Adam's Apple, thanks for joining the chat, buddy. Nice to see you here. What did Melanie have on the menu? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, sorry. Oh, boy, it really jumped up. Dennis, we have no rain here at all right now. Rory says, I'm always leery about getting scammed by anyone here. I just feel everyone is ripping me off. I'll tell you what, it's not so bad here where I live. I don't really think that that anyone's ever really, you know, tried to scam me here. The people just seem a little more honest here. And I think it's because it's not a tourist area, right? Randy Wood says, what did Melanie have on the menu? Oh, yeah. The next cooking show is going to be some sort of adobo, we're thinking. Yeah, Mike Foodie, there's something about that, and I don't remember what it is. Um, there's something about when you say it's tricky. There's something about that where you don't want to add the vinegar too soon, or the vinegar needs to be added last, or something, or it'll ruin it. But you're right, Mike. There is something that's kind of weird about it. Although Melanie makes it look pretty easy. I had a pretty good recipe that I followed from YouTube when I was in the U.S., but it was a little more of a, my adobo would come out a little bit more soupy than Melanie's. Evelyn Nunez, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you here. Yeah, use the meter. Merc3 says, definitely get a taxi where they will use the meter. You shouldn't really have a, I mean, I've had a lot of luck, believe it or not. And hello, Milo. Welcome to the chat. Oh. Hey, everyone in chat. Yes, there's some bad weather in northern Philippines. Yeah, it's not so bad right now here. I'm in North Caloocan City, and we're getting very, very little rain here. Not much at all. Roy says that he accidentally... Sorry, you guys. I missed a couple of the blah, 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 blah. Okay. Bob Dylan's not wearing any pants. It's a good thing that we're not doing a hangout. Wife said it's 20 pesos, did not say 20 for me and 20 for my son. Dude was like, 40 pesos, sir. I gave him 20 and told him to kick rocks. Oh. I see. Ah, Evelyn says when you put the vinegar in, you don't stir it. Ah, see? There we go. You're not supposed to stir it. You got to let it sit there for a little while. 3 to 4 minutes, she's saying. I knew there was something about it. And how weird is that? That you went, I guess obviously there's some type of a reaction that's happening there with the, you wouldn't really think it would matter. MRJL says his wife is a good American cook. That's funny. When Melanie and I were in the USA, I did all the cooking. I always did all the cooking. Just regular white vinegar, Clyde. Like the Datu Puti, the white vinegar. That's what we use here, or what I've seen Melanie use. Ryan Hatcher, the Rams are 8-0. Wow. Boy, they sure didn't expect that, did they? I mean, DR says, be careful with the typhoon. Yeah. It's here, DR. It's just, it's hit land, and I think it's, probably a tropical storm now. A teaspoonful of oyster sauce for the added flavor, and don't forget the bay leaves. And don't forget the bay leaves, yeah. Oyster sauce, yeah, I know what you mean. The Vietnamese use a lot of that in their cooking. Vietnamese people. Ah, Mike Foodie is saying the apple cider vinegar, and I have also used apple cider vinegar in adobo. Alex Marciel, hello, sir. How are you? Thanks for joining the chat. Nice to see you here, sir. Evelyn knows, and your wife said, Merc3's wife said, that's right. Aren't you also supposed to put in that, what's that little square? Makes even bad cooking taste good. Kevin Wallace, good morning. Yeah, it's Chicken Stock Cube. What the hell's the name of that company? Knorr, Knoor or Knor. Yeah, Evelyn says no MSG. See, I like extra MSG in all of my food, Evelyn. Sorry. Bring some Frank's hot sauce. Yeah, Brian. Are those Knorr cubes? Is that actually MSG? It probably is, huh? Yeah, Clyde Seaside. Clyde's going to be cooking for Filipinas. In Adelaide, baby. I saw Browns fired the head coach. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Those little Knorr cubes have the yeah. I was watching a Filipina cooking channel, and she said that the Knorr cubes were the secret recipe or the secret weapon of adobo. Oh, Clyde Seaside. They just don't, and they don't even know. They probably don't even know. You know, it's not like T-bone steaks and roast lamb or something that's real common here. So, God, Melanie would be in heaven, especially the T-bone steak. Okay, sorry, you guys. I was just talking to Melanie. Oh, the secret ingredient is Panay Love. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Orchid Inn. The Orchid Inn, Brian. That's where I stayed the last time I was there. It's a good, you know, it's pretty good for the price. I think I paid $40 a night there, and the room was actually really nice. Jesse says, I look at it this way: if they don't eat because of MSG, it's more for me. Rory says he made potato soup about 2 weeks ago. Ah, really? For potato soup? Well, that's odd, Rory. Jesse likes the Outback and Macati for steak. A 5-pound T-bone in the fridge. Oh, man, Mike Foodie. That's just going to be awesome, dude. That is going to be awesome. Evelyn says, growing up in the Philippines, her mom used to tell me not to use. She made us use. She made you think that MSG was grinded Chinese skeletal bones. Oy. Yeah, I know, Evelyn. Games Pro, welcome to the chat, buddy. Rory, I've never eaten it Outback. I thought Fridays was a little expensive, but also that happened to me when I was at Wingstop too. But I think what happens is once you've lived here for a while, you become a little bit of a curry pot, and let's see. Melanie and the kids and I ate at Fridays a while back. You guys saw the video. And I think it came to about $80 for the four of us to eat there. And that was, of course, Melanie and I did have alcohol there too. So, and the kids had a piece of cheesecake for dessert. So I guess it's about the same as the US, the prices. I thought it was even a little bit higher though, actually. Yeah, Brian, it was climbing. No, you're right. Let me look at that. See what it is today. You're right. It was climbing for the longest time, and now it's either stable or it's down in the 53s again. Yeah, 53.6. So it is down. It is down. It was. I could have swore last Tuesday it was 54, or maybe I'm thinking 2 Tuesdays ago, because maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I didn't do the exchange last Tuesday. Yeah, it's definitely peaked. Yeah, go try it out, Rory. Go check out your Fridays. I think you'll see what I'm talking about. It seems kind of expensive. But you know, for me, it gives me a chance to get away from rice and barbecued pork. Merc 3 had fish tacos at the one in Boracay, and there was blue cheese on there. Well, that seems odd. That doesn't really seem to go. That doesn't really seem to go right with. Okay, Ken says the prices are about the same. Yeah. Oh, the AUD is 38 even today. Mike Foodie, 38. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Brian, on my my Yahoo News feed that the stock market. Normally, that's caused by the press. I mean, what happened? What happened there in the U.S. that made the stock market dive? It's normally press related. A lot of times when that happens. Yeah, Rory, I will agree with you there. I wasn't a big fan of Fridays. Of course, the Fridays in the U.S., the food was just horrible. They always had this Jack Daniels sauce that they put on everything, and it was just gross, I thought. Ken says the market is going down fast. Wonder why you don't hear about that on Fox News. Merc 3, Melanie, I know. I think her sister was waiting on her outside, and I didn't know that. I didn't even know she had left. But I think, hey, Brian, Philly Brian in the house. There's no Tompo. She just had to go to South Calogan to run some errands. Philly Brian must be riding out the rain. Is it raining hard there in Angeles? We're getting nothing here, Brian. Almost nothing. Just a very slight rain. Although I hear it picking up. Yeah, I hear it picking up now. Merc 3 says the only TGIF I had was, oh, okay, was in Boracay. Clyde Seaside midterm elections. Yeah. Good call. Brian Hatcher, yeah, I think so. Because doing it twice was just getting to be, a little bit too much. Philly Brian says a light rain and some wind. Yeah, we had some wind early this morning. Lefty all around. Hello, sir. Welcome to the chat. Oh, Roy Thomas. Have you seen that here, like at SM or like at Save More? Is that the sauce you're talking about? I've seen that before. I don't remember if I saw it here, though. Very funny, Clyde. I'm doing great, Lefty. Thanks for joining the chat again. Adam's Apple says it's gloomy in Cebu. Oh, there's another Cebu. We've got a few people from Cebu in here. Jeff Spicoli says we had a quiet hurricane season here on the East Coast. Oh, okay. Thanks, Merc 3. Okay, yeah, Rory, I used to see that all the time. I thought that's what you were talking about. I used to see that all the time. That Jack Daniels, but I because of the Fridays thing, I would never buy it. Because the Fridays Jack Daniels was always kind of it was always kind of sweet, you know, and I hate that. Where is Ulam? Simon Vangolan, welcome to the chat. He's in Dagupan City. It's pouring down with strong winds. Okay, maybe it's coming my way. Maybe we're going to get on the Ulam equals Maddie. Ulam is a word that's used here for kind of like anything. Meat, food. Oh, yeah. Philly Brian, I've heard about that place. Texas Joe's. I've heard about that place. They have a really good reputation. Man, that must have been good. That's making my it's making my stomach growl just thinking about that. I bet they have a lot of good food there, and you don't have to have rice. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will because it'll be. Okay, I got you, Roy, on the. Yeah, I got you on that, on the marinade bags. I never would buy it because I hated that Jack Daniel's sauce. Oh, they have one of those electronic bowls or electronic. Ah, man, I'm just thinking about that place. I bet that was so good. Just the smell of it. Just when you walked in there, probably the smell. They're probably having big smoker going with ribs in it, and oh man. Oh yeah, the kind you put 5 pesos in and ride. Clyde Seaside. I was thinking about the electronic bull that you ride. The juice, yeah, you got it. Ken Unger likes the bourbon steaks at Applebee's. Applebee's, man, there's a place I haven't thought about in a long time. The wooden rocking horses. Oh, I think he's serious. There must be wooden rocking horses. I know Melanie and I, we rode past that place on the motorbike. And I remember thinking, because we were just staying in the barrio, I remember thinking, man, we should come down here tonight for dinner. And we ended up, I don't remember where we ended up going that night. Kay Wolf, what's up? Kay Wolf is living like pretty close to me, I think, over by Zabarte Town Center. Yeah, that's true. Homesick for homesick for something other than rice. Yeah, Brian, I've heard that too about that place, but it seems like every time, yeah, Pier One, Texas Joe's. That's right, Clyde. It seems like any restaurant that serves food like that here is. I tend to view it as being expensive too, especially especially when it's that quality. I mean, that's. I just got to make sure if I order a pitcher of margaritas, I make sure the waiter brings it first, right, Brian? Oh, okay. K Wolf says, okay, you have a place here, okay, in North Calocan. Right on. They charge the high price because they know we are willing to pay for the food. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna pay big, but well worth it, says Ken. Yep. Mike Foodie, we have planted potatoes, and I don't have to eat the rice all the time, but I'm in a Filipino family, so it's always there, and I don't know. Sadly, it's convenient. You know what I mean? Because it's always there. I cut up red peppers on it and soy sauce, and I put also sriracha sauce on it. I can't eat it just white rice. And Merc 3. Yeah, Melanie likes more of an Italian, or what we would call an American type spaghetti sauce that's got the garlicky onions and has a little bite, spicy bite to it. But man, I cooked it here one night and my family, uncle and the kids, would not eat it. So it was Melanie and I who had to eat all that spaghetti. They would not touch it. They thought it was disgusting because they like the sweet spaghetti with the hot dogs in it, you know. Ugh. Steak or chicken ass. Oh yeah. Yeah, potatoes are K Wolf. Everything's kind of expensive right now. Uh, a lot of the vegetables are so expensive you won't even find them at the market because the vendors can't make any money on them, so they don't even buy them for sale. Jim Schultz is saying that in Japan they put peas in the rice when they boil it. Melanie has done that here too. She has done like a garlicky rice with peas and carrots in it. It's really good. Uh, yeah, I was so bummed that my family wouldn't eat my spaghetti. Texas Joe's does a prime rib every Saturday for $12.99. So let's convert that real quick, guys. Because here we leave no question unanswered. It's $24.50 for a prime rib dinner. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, I think you're right, Brian. I think it would be prime rib would be about $50 a plate in the US, huh? Especially where I'm from. Sorry, I got behind. Okay, Brian, did you go to Ocean Adventure? I think he went to Zootopia. Was the Oh, Manila Ocean Park? Yeah, Brian, you'll love that. That place, it's pretty fun. Plus, if you spend the night at the H2O hotel, I definitely recommend spending the night at the H2O because that way you get the swimming in and it's fun. Oh, okay. K Wolf, you're in Cameroon. I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Mike Foodie says that better be a big prime rib. Yeah, I always thought that prime rib was expensive, in the U.S. Maybe I'm got that wrong. I always thought it was like that was one of those most expensive things you could get in a restaurant would be the prime rib. Yeah, Merc 3. I went to Zootopia as well. We've got some great videos on Zootopia. That was like when Melanie and I first met. I first met the kids. Good question, Mike Foodie. Where does the beef come from, baby? Where is the beef coming from? It's not coming from the cattle in North Calocan. I know that. Philly Brian, as far as I know, Melanie and I are going to go to are going to be going to the Joseph and Jinky Baby Barbecue. I think you guys are going too. Is that right? I think that's Saturday the 10th. Mike, the beef comes from cows. Oh, yeah, I agree. I think a lot of the beef that's here in the Philippines is from Australia. I've always heard that, and some of it even comes from New Zealand. The most expensive thing at a restaurant in the States is good service. Yeah. Eric De La Cruz, welcome to the chat, baby. Merc3 says, I wish I could share pics and video. I wish I could share pics and video here. You, Philo, and Brian Philly knows the fun places. Eric, thanks for joining the chat. Good to see you here again. And Philly Brian says the beef at Texas Roadhouse, or Texas, is that what it was called? What was that place called? It's from the States. Texas Joe's, sorry. There is a Texas Roadhouse here too that's a pretty good restaurant. I ate there at Mall of Asia. Melanie got a pretty good looking steak there. Steers are for eating and cows are for milking. Yeah, Black Angus. There you go, man. There you go. Black Angus steak. I know when I was, when Melanie and I traveled from Southern California up to Northern California, man, you go through Bakersfield area, and man, there's some cattle ranches. It's like south of Bakersfield, though. Well, yeah, it's right after you go over the pass. You just start seeing all these cattle ranches. No, only Philly Brian's name is Brian. Rory. Or wait a minute, did I miss somebody else that's in here? Mike Foodie says he's a fan of Black Angus. Yeah, there you go. Who's not? I always bought ribeye steaks. Always. When we would go to the market, and man, they always had these really beautiful, like 1-inch thick ribeyes. Man, my stomach's growling just thinking about it. Shan Cal Loyola. Hello, welcome to the chat. Kobe beef and Black Angus, yeah. DR says that ribeyes rule. I agree. Always love. Always love a good ribeye. Shan Kai Loyola. Hello. I hope I'm saying that right. That looks like a Shancai. Yeah, I think I got it right. Sorry if I butchered your name. I don't mean to. I'm just a dumb white guy. Where am I at? What's the next video, Brian? Just some walk around. Just some walk around, some more life in Calocan North. We were going to go into the city, and we were going to stay at a place called the Azure Residence. There in I don't remember what city they're in. It's a second, I'll tell you. I like to give out good information, you know. Paranaque. Sorry. Yeah, it's down in Paranaque. I bet somebody typed that when I was looking, probably, because you guys always finish my sentences. Okay, I would go to the butcher shop to get meats in the States. Could get porterhouse steaks, any thickness you wanted. Yeah. Merc3 says, I got 2 carabao steaks in Iloilo. They were good. Not beef, but good. Ah. Clyde says the cattle in Australia is Brangus, cross between Brahman and Angus, developed in the 1950s. Wow. Who the hell on this site can afford Kobe beef? Not me. I don't think I've ever even had Kobe beef. Maybe once in my life. I can slim, but it all hype and a ripoff. Oh, I've seen Kobe beef, but could never bring myself to pay for it. Yeah. Tell me what meat he got from the butcher. Good night and good morning if you live in Philippines Live. Shanghai Loyola. Slim Jim, it's knockoff Kobe. Ah. That's far from North Carolina. Yeah. Paranaque is, but with the rain and everything, there's no point for us to go to a beach resort, right? The place is supposed to be off the hook. Maybe we can go at the end of the week or something. Maybe we can go, see, today's Tuesday. Maybe we can go Thursday and Friday night or something. I don't know. Kobe beef is only from Japan. Otherwise, it's called Wagyu. Ah, interesting. And that's our resident Canadian chef. Jesse's cooking homemade chili. Am I going to vlog in AC? I don't know, Brian. Probably. Especially if we do a ride or something. If we go riding with Philly Brian onto Clark, I'll probably vlog that. I've vlogged AC so many times. And Brian has covered everything there. I don't think anybody would watch it. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind. Cat poop coffee. Something about cat poop coffee. I've heard about that. MRJL Jesse is cooking homemade chili. Wow, that sounds good. That sounds good. I used to make some homemade chili. Yeah, we're gonna hang out with Philly Brian. He already said that he'd do a ride with us. We're gonna go riding, baby. Hopefully the weather's good, because I'm only gonna be there probably 3 nights, maybe 4 nights. I don't know. I don't know yet. K Wolf. Yes, that's exactly where I'm at. George Saltz, thanks for joining the chat. I am not retired military. I am ex-military. Then I suit would be cool to meet Philly Brian. Okay. Brian, what's with the dreadlocks under your arm? Merc3 prefers post-op vag. It's the eat chili. What? George Saltz, I think you're new to the channel, maybe, but thanks for joining. The poop coffee is from the Civet Cat, I think. Okay, here comes the rain now. Maybe we just didn't get it here. I can hear it coming. In the George Saltz, ask about the picture in the video. At George Saltz, ask about the picture in the video. Are you talking about the thumbnail on my video? Yeah, K-Wolf, I saw your comment on the video. Yeah, I mean, we're there all the time, you know. We're there all the time because that's where you go. That's where you transfer from trike to Jeep or Jeep to UV. You know, K-Wolf, you live there, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, he's talking about the Buddha picture. Okay. Yeah, everybody, thanks George Saltz for subscribing. Levitt97, hello, welcome to the chat, baby. Evelyn Nunez, you are right about that. I would love to do that Mount Pinatubo trip, and that's on my list for sure. That is on my list of things to do. I would love to check that out. There's been a couple of vloggers that have already been out there, and who was it that did the someone flew a drone out there. It was awesome. It came out really good. Yeah, K-Wolf, and then yeah, the jeepney going to SM, and then from SM you can get from SM Fairview you can get the UV Express going to SM North. Or doing great, Levitt97. Thanks for coming back. We've got all of our regulars are here and came back. Thank you everybody for coming back to the chat. We're just all over the place. So far, food has dominated the chat. We're an hour and 40 minutes in, and it's been all food, I think. H Effect. How are you, sir? Welcome back to the chat. Rory says he was TDY in Japan. Close. Last time I was close to Pinatubo. I do want to. Yeah. And my knee isn't so bad that I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that hike. That's it just looks so fun to do. Where is Dubai Shirley? Yeah. She's normally eating breakfast about this time of day. Has anybody tried smoked sturgeon? I have not. DR is asking. Has anybody tried the smoked sturgeon? HFX says he's had it fried. Fried sturgeon. I don't think I've ever had that either. It certainly doesn't ring a bell with me. I don't eat a whole lot of fish here in the Philippines, though. It's irritating, all the tiny little bones. Oh, my God. It's so much work for such a small amount of food, you know? Ah, I see. It's more of a Canadian thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm certainly not familiar with that, DR, but it seems Evelyn says that smoked stripper is good. Okay, smoked striper or stripper? Striper? Buy the baby tuna, mate. Less bones. Ah, yeah. What is the fish they're always eating here? Bongus? Bangus? Bongus? I don't know. It's just, it's not that I don't like fish, you know, because I'm a big sushi fan, but yeah, bongus. It's just, there's always just, it seems like all the fish that we have in this house. I watch the kids and they're pulling these little bones out of their mouth, and it's like, yeah, milkfish. It's like, I just don't want any part of it. It's a lot like, it's a lot like, you know, for example, shrimp that has the shell on. If the shrimp are small, you're talking a ton of work, man, just to get to that little bit of shrimp meat that's inside that shell. Merc3 says I'm in northern Michigan, so we have that. We are brothers almost. Clyde, but you have so many options. Yeah, you're right, HFX. There are a lot of different fish to choose from. That's for sure. I'll certainly agree with that. Even at the wet market, I've smoked a lot of things, but sturgeon is one. How do you keep them? Electronic students, welcome to the chat. How are you? Brian Hatcher. After rainy season, you can fix the leaks in the roof and get a bigger antenna. Everything's good. Electronic students, thanked. Oh, striped bass. There you go. Okay. I was thinking that same thing, Evelyn, when I was typing that. The end of October and 80-degree weather in Louisiana. Wow. Well, I would assume I you know have never actually I never even visited Louisiana in my life. I lived on the west coast of the U.S., but I'm assuming that your weather's going to turn here pretty quick, right? Right, Love at 97. Merc 3, 2 hours from Sault Ste. Marie. Yep. Been there, done that. Been there, done that, baby. Oh yeah, Brian Hatcher. I saw that on my Facebook feed. My friends that live there. Yeah. Saw that in the old Facebook feed. I tried to send you a friend request, by the way, but it looked like your profile was still not available or something. I don't know. I found you, but I couldn't add you as a friend. H effect, we are having just a little bit of rain, nothing too serious. So far, no drama at all from the typhoon that's going through. Yeah, pretty quiet here. Although I'm going to have a look right now. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, guys. We've got no, yes, yes. Welcome to the chat. Where did I leave off? Jesse buys meat at Bretto's and Trinoma. Ah. Trinoma. Brian Hatcher, you've got a few dead ones there you haven't deleted yet. Oh my God. That's pretty funny. Long summers and short winters. Okay, Love It 97. I got that. No, yes, yes. The typhoon is here. It's passing over the island of Luzon right now. But it's not a whole lot going on here. I think it's more, to the north of me is probably where the bad weather is. I'm thinking. We haven't had much here. Very little rain, and just a little bit of wind. A pair of pliers. See you, Dennis. Dennis Brock, see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming in. It's always fun. Brian Hatcher, we are a insured family. Yes, we do have the PhilHealth now. We're able to get that all done. It was super simple. Melanie signed us up online and then just went and paid for it. It's done. So if anything, happens that one of us would require surgery, broken leg, something like that, at least we'll have a little bit of coverage to help us, I heard a joke yesterday. My wife's your last live chat I missed. Oh, wow. Well, that's some commitment, Brian. Because I think even as a subscriber who's interested, it would be hard to watch a 3-hour live chat. It's just, my ugly head. I heard a joke yesterday, and it goes like this. It was something on YouTube called Bad Dad Jokes or something. I don't know, something like that. The kids were watching it. When I go back, I will have Phil Health. We can do online with the embassy. Yeah, Melanie actually did the whole thing online, and then you just have to go visit one of the offices and you get your card. It was really easy. Again, surprise. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Rory? Something about bad dad jokes or something? Oh, okay, Jesse. Landmark grocery store at Trinoma. I got you now. I didn't remember seeing that, but now that you mentioned the Landmark, I remember seeing that place. And that's a good place to shop, huh? To buy meat? Yeah. Everybody was asking about you, Brian Hatcher. I said you were probably over in Little Saigon getting a massage. Uh-huh, see? See there? Oh, my. Yeah. Well, and that's a great feeling to have, Merc 3. I can't say, myself that I'm in that same situation. I used to be. I used to have, really top-notch medical coverage through my job. But, yeah, the Landmark at Trinoma. Okay. When Brian Hatcher gets there, take him to get the ladyboy haircut. I actually had some footage of my son getting his haircut there, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. I didn't put it up. There's plenty of ladyboys in Angeles City. There's a bar called Phillies where you can just sit and watch them, and man, it's pretty funny. It is pretty funny to watch. Yeah, me too, Rory. I'm kind of bored too. I'm stuck at home with the kids. Oh, it's just a restaurant called Phillies. It's a sports bar, Rory. Oh, you're home alone too. Well, I'm not home alone. Well, I guess I am actually. The kids are pasted to their tablets in a laying down position somewhere in the house. So I guess I am home alone. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking a serious question there. Actually, there's video footage of Brian and I having lunch there at the, what was that for? The motorcycle, the big bike show, on Hill City Big Bike Show, which I think was in, wait, when was that? Early February or mid-February, something like that. I'm all out. I don't have any Imperador. And I don't think I want to drink any. I've been drinking too much lately. That's where you met Rory dancing. Randy Woods had an internet fail. I have no idea what to get my 12-year-old for Christmas. Oh. Yeah, I know. I can't complain. I can't complain about them laying around the house today, I guess, if it's when it's raining, you know? Point is, if the sun was out, they'd be doing the same thing. Brian, I haven't been going to the gym. I don't know why I got out of the, I don't know how. Melanie and I were doing so good for so long there, going to the gym every day, and somehow we just fell out of it. Well, I know what happened. Rainy season came and took us out of the gym game for quite a bit, and then we just stopped going back. But I've been out walking quite a bit, doing really long walks, like between 3 and 5 mile walks, because the weather's been actually pretty good lately. Yeah, Brian, that's exactly where I've been walking from here to the cemetery, which is a pretty good. It's a pretty good haul. It's probably, I don't know. I bet it's over 3 miles. Just trying to get my my knee back into working out, you know, because I was going at it pretty hard there when I was going to the gym. Anyone had skid marks trying to find a public CR. Yeah, you have to go to a Petron station or clothes and a BB gun. Ooh. Or get a book. It's the new thing. George Saltz, I had an ACL reconstruction surgery probably about 18 months ago. So it doesn't always bother me, but it's, you know, it's just never going to be right again. It's just never going to be right again. It's not going to be the same. And I'm still adjusting to that and trying to get used to it. Well, Clyde walking to the cemetery. You said that before in one of the videos I did there, that at least I was close by when I have the heart attack. Yeah, Brian Hatcher. I get hit on and ask for a tip. That was pretty funny. Thank you, K Wolf, for stopping by. I never found out where you actually live. Okay, Wolf. I mean, I know you have a place here in Cameroon, but I forgot to ask you where you live in the States. Oh, George, yeah. Well, that means you're a candidate for knee replacement surgery. Filipina Van Life Aubrey. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Sorry. Oh, Florida. Thanks, K Wolf. Thanks for that, K Wolf, and thanks for spending some time with us here. It was nice to see you here again. Throw a little baking soda out when those pineapple plants looked burned. Oh, really? My pineapple plants look like they're burned? That's midnight in Florida. Oh, neat. Yeah, there you go. He needs to learn Basayan. Mike Foodie, yes. We love spam in this house. We love spam in this house, for sure. Yeah, we do too. That's one thing that goes really good with rice, is fried spam. Sometimes I can't tell if you guys are serious or if you're just kidding one another. Rory and Mercury. Oh my God. That was funny. He loves meats that are hidden behind zippers. Oh. Filipina Van Life Aubrey is from Texas. Okay. Mike Philippine, how are you, sir? Thanks for dropping in to say hi. Nice to see you here, Mike. We're talking about food. The whole chat has been about food. And Mike, we don't have hardly any rain here where I'm at. I'm in northern Manila. You wouldn't even really know there's a typhoon here. It must be well north of me, the bad weather, I'm thinking. Although when you look at the radar, if you look at the radar on the channel there, it looks really bad, but we haven't had much rain at all, Mike, here. Filipina Van Life Aubrey. Fried spam, eggs, and rice. Yeah, so good. Oh, yeah, don't forget the... Oh, okay. It's only a signal one here, so... Yeah. I was watching the radar. I don't remember which site it was. Let's see. Which radar site do I use? Let me see. Oh, it's just weather.com for the Philippines, so which isn't a very good one. It was okay. There's one I like a lot better. I can't remember the name of it. Arlington, Texas. Oh, okay. Filipina Van Life Aubrey, Arlington, Texas. Do I like the bitter gourd? I don't think so, Randy. I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Filipina Van Life. When are you going to visit again the Philippines? And where are you from here in the Philippines? Why does Phil's government use signal ratings? Why does Phil's government use signal ratings? Is that for the Typhoon? Which signal the Typhoon is? Yeah, I'm not, I'm not really all that familiar with it either because we didn't do that in the U.S. We went to the Gaylord Resort for a few days. Few days. Okay, sorry guys, I got a little bit behind on that. You would have had bitter gourd, mate, mixed with omelet. Oh yeah. They're not calling it bitter gourd here though. It's called something else. What does Melanie call that? What's that called, you guys, that Filipinas mix in with the eggs? Ampalaya, thank you. Slim Jim, got it, Ampalaya. And yeah. Randy Woods, I do like that. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about. The Ampalaya, yes, we eat that here probably once a week for breakfast. Pretty good, man. Oh, you're from Davao. Okay, got it. Yes, Mike Philippine. The signal is the intensity. 1 is like tropical storm, 2 is like a cat 1, and so on. Yeah. So my wife bought the bitter gourd home. It's like, nope. You should probably try it, Rory. It looks kind of weird, but it tastes pretty good. Friend told me, oh, Randy Woods says a friend told him Crown Thai restaurant. Eat great Thai on Friendship Highway across from Clark called the Crown Thai restaurant. Yeah, I have heard that too, Randy. And I just saw a bad food review from that place yesterday. But, I mean, you're going to get that, right? I've seen good and bad food reviews for that place on Pampanga Foodies on Facebook. It's really hard to some food. I don't know what it is, man. It's just really hard to get good food here sometimes. Friendly, great time. Sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. No eggs, Rory. Wow. Yeah, I would probably give it a try also, Randy, because I love hot, spicy food, so I would probably try it too. I know where it's at. I've seen it before. I was in Angeles late August, sometime or another, for 3 or 4 nights. Yeah, ampalaya and eggs is good. Looks like a messed up cucumber. Yeah, it sure does. It looks like a cucumber that has some kind of a disease, right? That's true. Mm. It does. It's kind of a... That's funny. But yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Eggs and Red Horse. There's Dubai Shirley. How are you, Shirley? Welcome back to the chat. We're just talking about food again. You're probably eating breakfast, I bet. Have you been in Davao, Sir Philo? No, I have not been to Davao. Would love to go, though. My wife is from Bukidnon. Mindanao. So I'm sure we're going to make it down there. You know, I'm sure sometime we're gonna have to go. Yeah, Rory. Boy, you said a mouthful there. It's hard to find good salad. Um, yeah, what's hard to find? What Melanie absolutely loves to eat salad. I spoiled her in the U.S. with really good produce. Yeah, see, we always know that Shirley's eating breakfast when she comes in because of the time that it is. I got sidetracked. Oh, what we are buying now is, yeah, Rory, green leaf lettuce is really hard. It's not hard to come by. I see it at a lot of places, but it's already wilted right there on the vendor's table. It's wilted before you even bring it home. So what we do is you can get good tomatoes and good cucumbers here where I'm at in this area. And then Melanie will take a cabbage and she'll cut the cabbage up into really, really almost mince the cabbage and mix it with, she'll mix it with the cucumbers and I know, tomatoes and a little bit of ranch dressing with some salt. Masarap. That's our version of an American salad because green leaf lettuce is so hard to come by. Good green leaf lettuce that's crispy is almost impossible to find here. And Rory Thomas, we got seeds just at the Save More. Yeah, Save More. That's where we got seeds. We're growing a bunch of vegetables back there. Brian Hatcher, Taco Bell gave out one free taco to everyone in the nation today. Someone stole a base during the World Series. They would give everyone in the nation a free taco. No shit. For a stolen base? I wonder how much money that cost them. I mean, there's a lot of Taco Bells in the USA, right? Wow. Good dish is cucumbers, onions, chilled with vinegar. Yeah. I think Melanie's mom made something like that yesterday. She took the, we've got something growing back there. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but she made a salad out of it, and it was really good. And we've got a ton of bok choy in the backyard. I saw that, Randy Woods, the DeVal travel hat. I saw that. That was pretty funny. Is the wife coming back before the chat ends? No. Brian, she's going to be gone. She probably won't be home till 6 p.m. tonight. It's always an all-day trip when she goes down to South or Calocan South. Everybody likes that cucumber and onion with chilled with vinegar. I do like Filipino food. Filipino van life. I just get sick of rice, I get sick of eating rice. Mike Foodie, Melanie's mom does not stay here. She actually lives in Japan. She's only visiting right now. Brian, do we have a mailbox? We have a mail. don't necessarily have a physical mailbox, but there's a mailman that comes. There's a mailman that comes. But we don't have an actual box. I wonder why we don't. I don't know. Nobody here has a mailbox. It's kind of weird, huh? But the mailman does come. We have a mailman that comes and drops off mail for us. Yeah. Filipina van life. I just get sick of the rice sometimes, you know. Yeah, Mike Philippine. I have seen Save More. Or you mean like a Save More or something? But yeah, cottage cheese is not. Yeah. I think that's why Melanie just uses cabbage instead. And you know, it tastes really good. It tastes really good. The cabbage with the lettuce and tomato and a little bit of ranch dressing. Yeah, but there's no mailbox there, right, Randy? Is that kind of weird? That there's no mailbox? I wonder why there's no mailbox in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah, Mike. It's like exactly. It's like a coleslaw. That's exactly. Um, you know, the texture and taste that it has, for sure. Actually, if you just add some carrots in there, it would be coleslaw, wouldn't it? Thank you, Filipina Van Life Aubrey. And sorry, guys. Oh, Merc3 says that Spanish rice saved his life when I showed my wife how to make it. Ah. Yeah, Melanie likes it too. Excuse me. Randy Wood says that the mail just shows up on the floor. Oh. Okay. I see. And you know, also a lot of times the mail just, you have to go to City Hall to pick up your mail, which is kind of weird. Like the mailman will just give you a piece of paper and it says you have to go to City Hall because there's probably a fee attached to the package or something. H effect. H effect. Yes, we do get mail. Mike Philippine says it's okay. There's no mail on Mindoro. Ah. There's also bad internet on a lot of Mindoro too that I noticed. There's got to be a good place there's got to be a place that has good internet, but it seemed that Puerto Galera had really bad internet. But in Davao, they delivered there door to door. Oh, not Save More. Those are smaller standalone stores. Oh, I got you, Mike Philippine. You're talking about SM Hypermarket or something, I bet is what you're talking about, not Save More. I've seen some pretty decent produce at Save More, though. Thanks, George Saltz, for coming in. Brian Hatcher, there's tons and tons of ATMs. Tons. More you can shake a stick at, buddy. Merc 3, easier to say it did not arrive. 6 months after the VA sent me a letter, there it reached me in America. Got 3 letters, 7 months old. Wow. Thank you, Levitt97, for being in the chat. I have received mail from Bank of America here, right here to my... And it's funny, some of the stuff gets here within 4 or 5 days, and some of it, you know, there are mailboxes at the main office at Phil Post. Okay. Yeah, Clyde Seaside. Did you read that, Brian? There's some truth to that quote. There's some truth to what Clyde Seaside said there. Yeah. No, Randy, I'd just go to the backyard and pull another $100 bill off the tree, the money tree. That's what we do here in North Calocan. We just walk out to the money tree and we pull another $100 bill off of it. There you go. Dubai Shirley. Slim Jim says he has an ATM in the spare room. Funny. Yeah, that's true, Randy. That's right. 1,000 at a time, baby. Yeah, it's true, Randy, especially if you're, you know, Palenque shopper or... Yeah. Yeah, we have SM City here, Mike Philippine. We have an SM City. Big market, man. Wow. Huh. It's like a Walmart on steroids, you know? The rain's starting to pick up again here. Appointment canceled. Yeah, I'm starving too. I'm so hungry. The mall life, you brings your pockets down fast. Yeah. You know, you got to be even, you know, even supermarket type shopping, well, is so much more expensive than going to the market, the Palenque. Yeah. Yeah, Rory. And there's even like small Filipino grocery stores here in the Philippines that are just like an off name that have way better prices than $12.30. Yeah, Filipina van life. It's $12.30 here. Thanks, Brian, for joining the chat. I'm just about to shut down because I'm so hungry. I got to eat. Get some food for the kids. Thanks, Brian, for coming in again. Great to see you, friend. Boy, you probably can't wait for the next week to pass. You're coming to the Philippines, baby. He's coming to the Philippines. Merc3, I wish I could talk during the week. Too many subs here, but I'm worried to give my info here. Oh, that's okay, Merc3. Yeah, Brian, see you soon. If you find me on Facebook, Mike Philippine, thanks for coming in, buddy. Great to see you here. Long-time friend, Mike Philippine. Going way back, man. Why you should give your infos, Mercury. Make the kids get their own food. like Subic Bay used to be, they knew when your ship was due in. Yeah. Yeah, the Filipinos knew more about the American Navy than anybody else. Thanks again, Mike Philippine, if you're here, for coming in. That was cool. Glad to see that you're out and about and doing well, friend. Yeah, Merc3, if you find me on Facebook, I don't have a problem with that. Although I did have, actually, I'm lying. I did have a problem with somebody that I accepted on Facebook. Yeah, Clyde, I don't do that. I just don't want to participate in that kind of stuff, and that's probably why I'm always going to be a small channel. Yeah, you got to go to Subic, Filipina van life. It's awesome there. It's like the USA. Your girl was at the gate waiting. I've never, okay, just send a PM through YouTube. Didn't they stop the messaging through YouTube? I thought they stopped it. Can you still send a PM through YouTube? I thought they stopped that. I know you used to be able to send a private message on YouTube, one person to another, but I thought they discontinued it, Slim Jim, for some reason. I remember getting an email. That's a big dog, Jess. Google Plus. I didn't think about that. That's another avenue. I didn't even think about that, because if you have a YouTube, Merc3, Philip Morgan. See you, Mike Philippine. Thanks for coming in, buddy. That was cool. a Mike Philippine subscriber back when I only had like 25 subscribers myself. So, which was just last week, by the way. Joke long. Oh, sorry. Merc 3, it's Philip Morgan. Yeah, that's right, Rory. I've got you on here as a, let's see, where are you at? Rory, we connected on Messenger only, right? Isn't that right? Because you can do that. Yeah, there you are. So for some reason, it's not connecting. I don't know why. Captain Morgan. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you forget sometimes that you don't have to actually be friends on Facebook. You can. Okay, so somebody was asking what had happened. I don't know who the guy was. He was a new subscriber. He was in the live chat last Tuesday. His name was Dave's Life or something. Yeah, Dave's Life. That's what his name was. And oh man, he just barraged me with hate messages. And I don't know why. He just told me that I didn't know what I was doing. I shouldn't be teaching Tagalog. That I should have Melanie teach the Tagalog. Major Wood. Now that's funny. The lion needed a tic tac. That's funny. Rory, I don't know. He was real nice in the live chat. Last Tuesday, he was in the live chat, and then he left a comment on one of my videos that I shouldn't be teaching Tagalog because I'm not pronouncing the words and or phrases correctly. And my response to him was, I am pronouncing the words or phrases correctly. And if I wasn't doing that, what would be the point in me teaching Tagalog in the first place if I'm incapable of pronouncing the word and or phrase, right? It's just a common sense thing. Why would I even do it? He wanted Melanie to come on and give the Tagalog lesson. That was his suggestion. So after I replied that to him, he just went off on me, and I had to finally just block him. What was his name? Oh, his name was Dave's. He showed up in the chat as Dave's Life or something. And I think I even looked at his channel. I think he was a vlogger too. Slim Jim. And Aussie would just call him a wanker. Yeah, that's true. Well, you know, Merc 3, you're always going to get something like that. Uh, it's pretty, yeah, Dave's Life. That was the name that showed up in the chat. And it was kind of he was an American, like a young, looked like a young American face, American male face on the, you know, the little avatar. But man, he just ringed me. And you could tell that he was drunk. You know what I mean? He was drunk posting. Yeah, I know. Juanita Castro, thank you. Yeah, surely I know. It's just something you have to deal with. And it's funny for me that he would say that. And I could tell, like I said, I could tell that he was drunk hating because there's two different sides to a person. You know what I mean? There's the really nice side, and then all of a sudden there's these crazy messages that come in. You're like, well, he's obviously drinking and upset about something. I don't know. It's just it's funny that somebody would say that. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know the guy. Had never seen him before. Had never seen his comments. He was a new subscriber. Yeah. And obviously, you know, I'm getting the words and phrases from my family. So, um, Shirley, that's funny. Yeah. You know, the important thing is, I think as a vlogger, you got to remember that it's going to happen. You're kind of putting your life out there, and there's people who are going to criticize you for what you're doing, things that you're saying. You're putting videos up every week, and you know, once you start talking to the camera, that's when everything changes as a vlogger, and you're going to start getting haters because Dave Phelps was giving a friend, oh, yeah. And the thing is, I'm teaching pretty simple stuff. I'm just teaching stuff that'll help any Kano over here, you know, and put a smile on a Filipino's face. You know, a little Tagalog goes a long, long way here in the Philippines. You guys know that. If you say salamat to somebody and their eyes get real big, they're like, wow. And you go, it's only thank you. Filipina Van Life Aubrey, thank you so much for joining the chat. I will visit you as well, okay? Thank you so much for joining the chat. Yeah, 12 a.m. there. You too. Have a nice sleep. Yeah, do not talk to the camera. That's adult movies. Yeah. You mean language or little Tagalog? Yeah, Melanie. That's what Melanie said in the intro video. We teach a little bit of Tagalog. It was funny. Better teach Brian Hatcher how much for a happy ending. Yeah, I don't know, Clyde. It's you know, manga. Manga. You got to make sure not to say manga because that's mango. It's mga. Mga. Not manga. And the nong and ang. Yeah, nong and ang. Nong is like the action word. I still kind of get them screwed up. No, Roy, you talk when they deliver your mails. Merc 3, you love the mail deliveries. At least you try to help us, Philo, and I thank you. I have impressed several with simple things. Yeah. Just simple little phrases, right? One sound and your wife is pissed. Okay, we got some good rain coming now. Boy. One sound and you're flip of the tongue and you're in deep shit. One look and they're pissed. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call the chat. I'm starving. Got to get something to eat. Thanks to everybody that came in. And let's see. See if I can see the participants. Clyde Seaside, Filipina Van Life, Aubrey, Mercury 3, Randy Woods, Roy Thomas, Dubai Shirley, Slim Jim, H Effect. Hopefully it's a complete list. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're going to try the Google Hangouts format where anybody can come on and join the panel, okay? DR, thank you also, sir. Randy Woods. Everybody, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you very soon on the next video. Thanks for your support. We appreciate it here.